for the first time in June 2026. Just give me a minute, guys. I'm just doing a quick sound check. And it looks like we're sounding pretty good. Yeah. So anyway, where was I? Yeah, I started drawing this one like back in May, which was only a couple of days ago, and yeah, I just figured I would jump back in and get it done, get it finished, get it looking like it should. It's been honestly too long between drawing sessions, and I am frankly babbling at this point, so I'm not going to fill the world with too much wordage, and just get on with it. So I wasn't particularly happy with hey there, how's it going? I wasn't particularly happy with how the pose was looking previously. I'll keep that original pose. It's one of those ideas that I think I'll return to later on. But I actually wanted to draw Soundwave as a DJ, so I got him looking like this guy here. This is just a bit of it's just for inspiration. I'm not actually like copying this particular pose or this particular setup. I'm just using it as like a reference point. So just give me a second, guys. I'm just going to jump in. Hope everyone is doing well wherever you are in the world. Now I am yes, you are actually the first cab off the rank, and I appreciate you showing up quite so early. Like, yeah, I usually don't get anyone showing up in the chat until at least 5-10 minutes into a live stream, so it's very nice to see that I'm not broadcasting to myself like I usually am. So it's great to see you. But anyway, yeah, wherever you are around the world, I hope you're having a great day. And also, whatever time it is around the world, if you'd like to let me know just in the chat, feel free to, so I have some kind of rough idea of who is on at what time and all that other fun stuff. Now, I'm not going to be on for very long. I just wanted to do some patching up for this particular drawing. I want to make some much needed adjustments. Because that's the interesting thing. Like, I mean, you can draw a pose and it's fine, it does the job. But sometimes you just sort of, you sleep on it, you come back to it, and you just think, yeah, that one's a bit boring. I know I can do better. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. And also, I wanted to 15:22, so that will be a bit after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If my 24-hour military time, if I can remember how that works. So 13 o'clock is like 1 p.m. and 14 o'clock is 2 p.m. So yeah. Yeah, no. Hey there, I am currently drawing Soundwave from the Transformers, aka the Decepticons, as a DJ. Because, I mean, Soundwave has always been the coolest of the Decepticons. Like, everyone thinks it's Megatron. No, not even close. It's always been Soundwave. Because Soundwave, he just has this funky voice and he's so cool. Hello, Pup Plop. Yes, happy birthday. Um, don't worry, this isn't like Cameo or anything. These are all on the house. So yeah, don't worry about uh, anything like that. I hope you have a great, wonderful, excellent, awesome, and very good birthday. It's like you sort of get to an age as well where you kind of realize that birthdays are awkward, but you want to lean into that awkwardness. Like I had my birthday like months and months ago, and I thought, yeah, I'm not gonna be a Grinch. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't like my birthday being celebrated. And I mean, you get some people that are just like, meh, I'm another year older, and one year closer to the grave or whatever, and they get very sort of pessimistic and just killjoy about the whole thing, like a literal party pooper. Well, maybe not a literal one, but you know what I mean, like figuratively speaking. And yeah, you just get like this horrible sense of your own impending mortality. So that's why birthdays should always be celebrated. Y'all have any ideas on going to Indonesia, meeting my family? Um, I'm not sure. See, I was in Indonesia a couple of months ago, but that was just for work. So, like the only place I can recommend is the same place everyone seems to recommend. It's go to Bali, because that's pretty much what everybody does when they visit Indonesia. They either go to Bali or to Jakarta. But I've also been to Lombok, which is also pretty cool. But yeah, everyone usually, like if you're a tourist in that area, everyone usually goes to the same places. I'd also recommend Singapore. That place is cool as well. Hey, Ivy. Happy birthday. Did you get anything? Did you get anything cool? Or has your birth as you have you just woken up on your birthday morning and you haven't like had any sort of like presents or anything like that? I celebrated my birthday this year on a ship. That was a lot of fun because I was away working. Yeah, I mean it's a very special like I mean, everyone doesn't really want, like, you get to a certain age and you think, I can just treat my birthday like it's any other day. But at the same time, you're like, you know what? This is my day. This is my special day. And I want to, you know, absolutely enjoy it. And that's really cool. I love that mindset. It's very powerful. It's very positive. I don't really when I'm away. I don't really get any presents, so to speak, because I was on a work trip, so it was a little bit difficult, and yeah, I wasn't expecting to get anything while I was away on work. Once I got home, obviously got a few hugs and cards and gift cards and stuff like that. You get money in the form of, like, you know. So I love the idea of gift cards because it's kind of like, hey, we want to just give you money, but we can't trust you with cash. So we're going to put it on, like, this separate card that looks exactly like your regular credit card, but it's not. Happy birthday. We ran out of ideas. That's basically the whole concept behind what's it called? Gift cards. Did you want anything in particular for your birthday, or you don't have any preferences? You didn't like make any, like, sort of, hey, suggestions. Can you maybe get me something cool, or, like, send out your Amazon wish list or something along those lines? Because I have seen, like, certain content creators, and they'll have, like, their wish list. There's, like, this random assortment of things that they want, and it'd be really nice if some good Samaritan out there, got it for them. Ah, yes. Actually, yes. Thank you for that suggestion. Yes. So you want them to sort of appear like a bit like wings, like really sort of popping out. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you for that suggestion. I was well, I wasn't even thinking about putting speakers in there, but that's really good. I love that. So that's the color layer, and I'm gonna keep that separate because that's for actually a completely different drawing that's from before. Um, A halo, probably not with this one. What I want to do is I want to sort of have like a really cool sort of outline on it. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, guys. But yeah, the basic idea behind it is eventually it's going to be made in. I want to make it into like a full on poster, like something really cool. But I can do different versions of the same one, just on different layers. I'll turn off that color. Yes, yeah. So this will be just like like you know how you sometimes see stickers with like I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if I do this, it's a quick separate layer. So you see how I've got him here. Just this is a reference, and I'll just get rid of the background. So what I want to do with this eventually is I want to have a chromatic aberration. So you see how that does like that. Now that separates the red, the green, and the blue layers of the color. Hey there, Nova Draws Comic. Um, so yeah, what I want is like a really cool like neon version of that like popping out from behind. So he's gonna look like he's got the full the disco and everything like that, and it looks amazing. But for right now, I'm just gonna finish up the line work. Hey, how's it going? Yes, thank you very much. Oh, gotta be careful about filling out those. That's a great suggestion. Man, I wish I thought of that. It's like it's so obvious as well. Yes, yeah. So there's a few cool little things you can do in Procreate, and chromatic aberration is one of them. Another one is halftone. So you get this really cool like funky dot pattern. And you can get like a really like fantastic sort of comic book textured look. Like those old school comics that they used to color using like dot matrix printers and stuff like that. Like you get that really awesome look, but the the problem is it goes over the whole thing, so you can see like these tiny little dots everywhere, and it makes for a lot of visual noise that I can't really use at the moment. But yeah, essentially, I want to use these techniques to make the like make the music look like it's alive. I was watching this thing about Michael Jackson's family, like his brothers and sisters, and it turns out it wasn't just like the Jackson Five. There was like he had like 10 siblings. Like he was, you know, by far like the most successful out of all of them. But yeah, they pretty much all had some kind of music career. Yes, I will. I will make. I will make like fireworks. Hello, McKenna 318. How's it going? Kind of you to join us. Am I eating my Chromebook? I'm not sure I understand. See ya. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. So yeah, with this one, I want to put a little bit of a dent in how it all comes together. Thank you very much. So this is officially the first live stream I've done for June, and the thing is, I've actually got a whole bunch of updates in the works for the winter time. Like it's not super cold here. Like I mean, it is a little bit cold, but it's not like you know need to rug up or anything. But it's getting close. It's absolutely getting close. I've got that first bite of cold. Hey there, how's it going? If you are watching me in different countries outside Australia, let me know what time it is and what country you're watching me from, because I am fascinated by how many different like time zones people are like awake and on YouTube in. Like I've done a fair bit of international travel, but it's mostly been sort of around this particular area, like this particular part of the world that I'm already in. So, I've been to like New Zealand and Bali and Japan and all those places. You're in Norway. Oh, wow. I am genuinely surprised at that. Not that I didn't think that Norway didn't have like access to YouTube, because I'm pretty sure they do. But isn't that weird? Like, other countries have pretty similar stuff for the most part. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's good. It's like what time is it here? It's nearly midnight here, so I'm not going to stay on super long. I just wanted to just jump in and just do a bit of sketching and catching up on stuff. That's weird. Hi, hi. Cosmic Chaos. Where are you currently? Like what time and what where are you in the world? I mean, it's not super cold. I mean, you can sort of feel it. Like if you go outside, obviously, it's definitely, you can tell that it's coming into winter. But Australian winters are funny. Like we don't really get like that brutal like blizzard, snowfall, wind. I mean, we get a pretty nasty wind chill factor from time to time, but it's nothing that Oh, you're in Texas. Whoa, cool. Yeah, you'd be coming into summer over there, or you're already in summer. I'm not entirely sure. Like I've got family up in Hamilton, Ontario. But I've only ever visited that place in the summertime. So last time I was there, it was like August. I love that. Just random. What kind of squishmallow do you have, if you don't mind me asking? Oh wow. Oof. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is in Celsius, but I'm pretty sure that's um, yeah, unpleasant in terms of how hot it can get. Like I was in Houston years ago, but um, I was never in any area that didn't have air conditioning, so I can't really say too much for the weather. But I imagine it's being that close to the equator, you definitely get the heat. You definitely get the humidity. Oh wow, 32. Oof. Yeah, I mean, summers in Sydney are like that. Like this last summer that we had just seemed to go on forever. But the thing about like Sydney summers is you kind of expect them to end around about the same time that daylight savings wraps up, but this wasn't the case this time. All right. Yeah, look, I mean, if you don't have to, travel outside during the daytime, like the daylight hours, it's best not to. I made that mistake when, I was visiting Bali for the first time. Like, I thought, you know what, I can go walking outside in the middle of the day, it should be fine. And, even the locals um, kind of looked at me funny, just sort of like, what are you doing? Don't be walking around in this kind of, sauna like heat. And I'm just like, oh, I'm fine, I'm fine. Just and then I realize, I'm sweating through pretty much every article of clothing. Is your Chromebook not behaving or cooperating? It's one of those things, huh? That's really weird. Hmm. So this one, guys, is going to be a little bit shorter than the ones I normally do. Because I got some very cool announcements coming up. Oh no, that's horrible. So you don't want to order food at 9 o'clock in the morning, or is it just a little bit awkward to do so? I don't normally go live this late. Um, I just realized that I had a bit of extra time on my hands, so I thought I'd take advantage of the opportunity and get this done. Yeah, that's yeah. I didn't realize that. So I don't normally order food just on my phone. Like my ex girlfriend used to do it all the time, and I think she still does. But I've never been inclined to just just get some random thing delivered. I'm always like, I can just make that myself. I mean, there have been times where I've been like, yeah, I should order something. But then I look at it and think, I don't know. Because I actually live pretty close to a lot of fast food places, just Macca's and KFC and Char Grilled Charlie's and what's the other one? Domino's. Yeah, I live near a Domino's as well, but I don't know. I just never really thought about ordering from them. Maybe I should one day. I don't know. Well, that's good. I find exercise helps. If you got if you're feeling hungry, or if you're feeling anxious, just doing some like going for like a quick run or like a walk or something like that. But if you don't particularly want to leave the house because might be too hot outside, um, like maybe some push-ups or sit-ups or something like that. That usually helps quell the hunger. But then again, if you do like get in a solid workout, you kind of want to eat straight afterwards. You just think, oh, I've just run out of energy, and now I need to do a quick replacement. Otherwise, I'm just going to feel all kinds of out of sorts and just a bit miserable now. Oh, cool. That's excellent. Yeah, I was thinking of doing some of the heroes from what is it, Marvel Rivals. I haven't really decided which one though. I might do what's it? Maybe the Avengers or something. Oh, that's good. I mean, like if you have enough, if you've got like enough sort of room just to go for like even a stroll around your house is still getting your steps in. So I mean that also works because I think we forget. It's very easy for us to forget that we're constantly you know getting our steps in. We don't necessarily need to be too fixated on what the information on our watches or whatever says. Like, according to this, I haven't reached my step goals, and in 1 minute's time, it won't matter because it'll click over to midnight and I'll be, still not having reached my steps. But at the same time, I'm just like, I'm pretty sure I made up for that long ago on a completely different day, and I can't even remember how many steps I've done. So, I mean, recording your steps is fine. Like if you're really that interested in, the data, so to speak. But at the end of the day, it's like it's not really that important. Look, I mean, yes, absolutely. Like if you're not a member of a gym, just like a set of 10 push-ups every day um, can make a huge amount of difference. Like you don't necessarily need like a huge amount of equipment. You don't need like a treadmill or anything like that. If you've only got limited space and access to equipment and stuff like that, you don't need to stress out too much. And the great thing about physical exercise is it helps you regulate your mood. Like you don't really need to, worry too much because when you're walking or even running, like if you do like a bit of light jogging, that can actually help you if you're feeling a bit anxious. That can help you because essentially, when you're anxious, that's your body telling you that you should be running. That's why you get that sort of surge of energy, and you're not sure how to get rid of it. And that I think that's your muscles telling your brain it's like, hey, we need to move or just do something. But because we've sort of been conditioned to think of staying perfectly still or being sedentary as our default, that means that all that energy pent up from anxiety has nowhere to go. 50, wow, that's a lot. I mean, if you can seriously, do 50, by all means, like, but personally, I find that if you do too many push-ups, that can just tire yourself out, and nobody wants that. If you got plans and stuff, you don't want to be like, you don't want to be walking around with like muscle soreness or whatever. So that's the thing. When I finish a session at the gym, I'm usually not in the mood to do really anything else except hit the showers and maybe have a snack. Oh, that's good. That hasn't ticked over yet. That's weird. Or maybe it has. I'm not sure. Oh, blood clots. Oh, that's no good. Yeah, sometimes blood clots can be a real problem. apparently Kanye West and his girlfriend went to see the new Michael Jackson movie. They got like followed by the paparazzi. It was a very strange. If you saw that, yeah, that was definitely one of the more awkward moments that I honestly did not expect to show up on my 2026 bingo card. It's okay if you need to get up and move. That's totally fine. It's all gravy. I was watching this thing about how Batman the animated series was made back in like 1992. It's just fascinating, the process of how it was all like inspired by film noir, and they had different techniques for getting that really cool sort of black, like mysterious, like gothic look. And the fact that Harley Quinn, as a character, was literally made for that show. Like, she did not exist, in the comic books, or really outside. That particular like Saturday morning cartoon, and then you know fast forward to now, and she's literally the most popular like Batman villain. Like I remember, I do a lot of comic book. I do a lot of comic book conventions, and one year, um, pretty much more than half of the cosplayers at the convention I was at, pretty much, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but like I counted no less than maybe 50 Harley Quinns just at that one convention. She was that popular. Every girl went as Harley pretty much. And most of the guys went as Deadpool. So the girls had Harley, the boys had Deadpool, and it was just like very little variety. It was a very strange convention. It was a great convention. I had a blast, but when it came to the cosplayers, I'm just thinking, I think everyone had the same idea at the same time, and nobody was original whatsoever. That's a close approximation of what I want to get with this one. Oh, look, I mean, if you're stuck when it comes to like the creative process, I've always found, sometimes just going away from it and then coming back to it makes an absolute world of difference. These don't quite match up. That's all good. So long as you've got it handled, I think that's that's the best possible outcome. You'll have to excuse the prolonged silence. I tend to get a bit contemplative when I'm putting in this kind of detail. Okay. You have a cowboy character that you've been working on. Hey there, everyone. Good to see you. So the day stream will be returning. So when I say day stream, it's kind of a night stream if you're in like Europe or Africa or the United States. Just because I'm in Australia. Okay, well that's very cool. Is he like what's the word I'm looking for? Original character, like an OC? Do you still call them OCs? I don't know. Kind of using rather arcane lingo from my DeviantArt days. Never really got into DeviantArt. Like I tried, like I uploaded a handful of stuff, but I don't know. I just never really got any use out of it. Every now and then, like there'll be a platform that I've not touched in at least 2 years that'll send me like an update. It's like, hey, your Tumblr blog just turned 8 years old, and I'm like, I have a Tumblr blog. Like, yeah, well, sure enough, yes, I do. And have I put anything on it? No, I haven't. Not in at least 12 months. Oh, I see. Yeah. Look, I mean, if you got a cool idea and you're worried about it like not catching on, I find like making stuff for yourself because you're your biggest fan, you're the person that you most want to impress. Make it for yourself, and if somebody else likes it, that means they have excellent taste too. At least that's how I got over my initial like imposter syndrome when I was a kid. And I never actually called it imposter syndrome because I always had this idea that I could do what I could do. I think the only form of imposter syndrome you experience as an adult is not sort of reaching certain expectations and goals that you set for yourself. But when you realize that you're not alone and there's plenty of, people out there that have essentially not achieved anywhere near what you've achieved, it does take a big psychological load off your mind. You think, oh, okay, well, maybe I'm doing significantly better than I thought, and it's not a race, and I don't have to worry nearly as much as I was going to, you know. But in hindsight, that does sound a lot like cope, so, you know, take that advice with a grain of salt. Well, that's fair. Like if they're not for everyone, then that's okay. Like I said, you make stuff primarily for yourself, and if you get somebody who likes it enough to pay you, that is so cool. Look, I mean, laziness is it's tricky, but at the same time, it's pretty easy to deal with. Like the way I deal with like motivation, because that's really what laziness sort of stifles in people. Like it's wanting to do something and then sort of justifying in your own mind as to why you shouldn't do it. It's kind of like, you know, when you hear people like going, oh, I'm so happy that party got cancelled, or I'm so like happy that it rained and I don't have to attend that thing. And to a degree, yeah, absolutely. There is a certain amount of like elation that you feel, like you're nowhere near as stressed. You've got this sort of idea that, great, I never have to worry about that thing ever again. The only problem with that mindset is so many people who think that, like, if everything gets cancelled, they're just going to get the time back. It's like, no, that's not how it works. Like, that's an experience you may never get to have, you will never have again, or may never get to have again. And there's a certain, like, cold reality to it that I find is, you know, I think it's missed a lot when people think, oh, I'm an introvert, didn't want to go anyway. Haha, you can't make me. You know that kind of, that mindset. I think we all know somebody who's a bit like that. It might even be us. Oh, that's good. I mean, so long as somebody out there does care, and that's all you really need. Like, just somebody who, you know, just goes, hey, look, this is awesome and I like it. That's pretty much all you need. Like, the smallest amount of support can make a huge amount of difference. And I just realized something, guys. We have officially reached the 1 hour mark, and I am actually pretty happy with this one. Obviously, there's you can probably see from my point of view what actually needs to be changed on this one. It's minor stuff, but like it's still pretty glaringly obvious. But that'll be for a future video. Right now, it's late, and I absolutely gotta bail. So thank you guys once again for all the likes, the chats, the subscribing. That's all very, very welcome, and I appreciate, and I am always humbled by how awesome the people that watch me are. I mean, I do want to just reiterate that, like, of all the entertainment options and distractions out there online, you chose to just chill out with me and just watch me for an hour, just drawing my stuff and yammering away to the camera.